Hello, Aquaman fans. Welcome back to episode 16 of the Coinflip podcast. I'm your host, Zechromaeus. You can call me Liam. And as always, joining us today, we have the one and only, infamous, legendary, dark, Mr. W. Mr. W, how are you?
What's up, guys? I'm alright. I'm just chilling at the moment.
And also, we have the equally legendary, Leadbrain. Leadbrain, what's going on?
Oh, not much, mate. Not much. Always good going 16 episodes strong, which is great.
Little anecdote for you. We've got another guest today. Whoa. The one and only Pearce. Pearce, what's going on?
How you going, mate? Thanks for having me on the podcast.
Yep, we've been meaning to get you on for a while. You've been keen to come on.
Oh, very much.
But as you can tell by the title of the episode, we're going to be talking about The Matrix, because I recently rewatched all three films, and I think that they are slightly underrated, being that the first one is almost complete garbage. But I want to know how you guys feel about The Matrix.
I thought the first one was a good one.
There was The Matrix, then there was Matrix Reloaded, then Matrix Revolutions.
Yeah.
And The Matrix is really cool because it has so many cool concepts. Like, are we secretly just human batteries and it's just the apocalypse and it's a world infinitely dark and we could be in this simulation, so to speak. You got the whole plot line with Morpheus and the bad guy, played by, what's Elrond's actor's, whatever.
I don't know. No.
Whatever, but he plays Mr. Anderson.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the thing about The Matrix is that The Matrix is actually a really interesting film and the concepts it has. And I'm a sucker for like the Minas Morgul sort of black and green aesthetic that it has going on. That looks fucking awesome.
The whole idea of that aesthetic was it was supposed to be the idea is when they're in the Matrix, it has that slight green tint to it.
Yeah.
So that way they know they're in the computer world.
It's like fucking colours put together. Like, some of them can look bad, like orange and green looks bad, but green and purple, green and fucking black looks bad. I mean, it's a lot of green, but certain colours blend together and it looks fucking awesome. The Matrix has a really cool aesthetic, and the plot's actually kind of interesting. I mean, if you watch all three, you'll even have a fun time with the third one, Revolutions, which is probably the worst one in the series, but I still love it.
Don't they all die in the end of the third one or something?
Yeah. Well, not really. Some of them die, but...
Like, what, Trinity dies... Neo dies. Does Morpheus die?
Morpheus dies, yeah.
Oh, Morpheus dies.
Yeah.
So pretty much all the cool characters.
There's fucking a lot of mad characters in The Matrix. Like, Morpheus is probably my favourite. I think that's pretty generic.
Morpheus is the best, though.
Yeah. Hey, I'm black. I'm gonna shoot up the place.
Surely.
Yeah. Definitely. But, I mean, I was gonna save this for a new series where probably inventing... No spoilery. We're gonna do a rip-off of the Jar Blabs. But, let's see. Let's rank them. Matrix 1, I'd give a solid 8 out of 10. It's endlessly rewatchable. Really well-made film. You, Matrix 1?
Yeah, I'd say, well, I haven't actually seen The Matrix.
Any of them, or have you seen?
No, I haven't seen any of them.
Oh, you don't know what you're missing out on.
It's pretty fucking dope. So, alright, out of 10, the first one.
Because I love originals, I'll always go for the first one of any movie franchise.
Yeah.
The first one. So, probably
moving a bit.
7.5.
7.5 for the first one?
Yeah.
I'll give it 8. I think the first one's great. Justin, first Matrix. It's such a fucking competent film. Like, so many elements are on point.
Yeah.
It is a good movie. Action is solid. Acting
It hasn't...
is
Alright, because it was made in the really late 90s, it hasn't... The CGI hasn't aged the best, but it still looks passable.
Yeah,
still looks great.
Definitely.
But, like,
for the year it was made, like, the amount of effort that went into it, yeah.
It's fucking great.
But in terms of what I want in a movie is... I'd probably give it a 7.
Fair enough.
Because I don't... It's not exactly a movie I throw on and go, yeah, it's a good time.
I'd do it if I want to chill out.
Yeah.
If Matrix is something...
is kind of like... that is a whole... I wouldn't say I'd put that on for fun. Yeah. Let's put it like that.
Yeah. Matrix is like... You have to be in a certain mood to sit down and say, hey, I want to watch Matrix.
Yeah.
Like, Enter the Matrix. Here we are. What's the game? But then there's the second Matrix. I gave a solid 7. It's a fine film. Matrix Reloaded. I think you all probably feel the same.
Yeah, definitely.
And then the last Matrix...
I didn't really watch the other ones. Like, I saw bits of them, but...
I watched the whole trilogy. It is The Hobbit. It's a solid trilogy.
Definitely.
The Hobbit's a bit better.
Honestly, I found it getting boring more and more.
Well, it does.
But The Hobbit was in more depth than...
The Hobbit is
Matrix was a bit more...
Hobbit is like the most underrated trilogy ever.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah,
I'd say
it's
that...
awesome.
Well, when they made the Lord of the Rings, like, obviously, I think it was great, especially for Lord of the Rings fans to have another set of movies come out. But, see, I've loved The Hobbit. I love Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Read the books when I was a kid. And I love the movies.
Same goes, yeah.
As well as I played the online games, like the Lord of the Rings. There was a Lord of the Rings PC game.
Yeah,
that came out. And then there was also one on the PS2.
Best game ever made.
Yeah.
No, man. Lego Lord of the Rings on the BSI.
Where it's at.
Lego video games. Oh, they give me AIDS. Oh my
I used to
God.
quite. I'll get into that. We'll actually talk about Lego in a sec. But then the last Matrix Revolutions came out, and it was just this fucking bombastic CG heavy explosion, sort of very little story, spectacles. It rode off Matrix Reloaded too much. It's the third Matrix movie, absolutely crap.
Did they ever make a Matrix video game?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Enter the
they did.
Matrix.
Yeah.
It wasn't very good. It was weird. It had like a.
Wasn't that the boss?
It had like literally live action cutscenes in it. That was the only thing going for it.
Wow.
And didn't it have like the final boss was like a giant Mr. Smith? Or something?
Yeah, well, Morpheus appears
giant
fucking
Mr.
once, and you
Smith.
play as two others. I don't fucking know, but the Matrix. If you think about it, it has the coolest concept ever. Are we living in a fucking simulation or something?
Yeah.
Like, there's so many concepts like that. Like, I mean, Elon Musk made one last year, and it might sound stupid to an average person, but if you think about it, it's like, well, we could be living in a simulation, like on an alien spaceship or some bullshit, because a lot of that sounds fucking intriguing, interesting concept, and you can make movies and fucking games and whatever out of it, and it's
We
really
don't
fucking
know
cool.
who shot first, but someone sure as hell did.
It's like we could be like in this mini world, but we're just
Fucking
even more mini.
Yeah, even more mini
You
or
know too much.
gets killed.
Like that'd be freaking hilarious if we were just all extremely mini. But
Well, you know what that's like, don't you?
well, yeah.
Oh, short boy got roasted.
There we go. Well, we're back at it again.
Oh.
Let's say you got roasted, but your head probably can't reach the oven.
Oh.
Another Jew joke?
Oh, he's not a Jew. Oh! Now we're gonna get a racism strike by YouTube. Oi,
Yeah,
boy.
well, actually, you just like came back, boy. That you just said I didn't get roasted. 'Cause
I don't fucking know. Yeah.
that roast backfired, boy.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
that's kind of backwards, but oh well.
Yeah. Mentioning fucking Lego games. Do you remember playing them as a kid?
They're the best.
So
What
some
was
of
the,
them
what was
were
the
dope.
first Lego game you remember playing?
Lego Star Wars.
Really? Lego Star Wars?
Lego Star Wars on the Wii.
I remember
That was
Indiana
that was the
Jones.
best shit.
Wait,
yeah.
which Lego Star Wars though?
Oh,
The-
The Saga Man, obviously.
Well, I mean, it was like episode 4, 5, and 6, and then they made like a
Yeah.
combination of 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
I mean,
That's
so
what they did in Harry Potter. They brought out the first 4, and then they brought out the second 4 of the movie. So they did it in 2 parts. So they brought the Harry Potter Lego 1 to 4, and then did Harry Potter Lego 5 to 7.
yeah,
So they put it into 2 parts. I would prefer them to put
All
all
in
7
one.
years into one video game.
they did that for Star Wars. They combined the prequels
Yeah,
and
they
the
did.
originals, and
Yeah.
it felt
It was
weird because
good.
it's like you got the shit prequels, and then you got like the originals, and it's like a weird contrast, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think Lego games are getting.
They're
so
stale.
great.
They're stale.
They're just the same.
It's like you finish a level, solve a really basic puzzle. Unlike people who pretty much do the exact same thing.
It's
They're
more of
aimed at a
comedic
basic
game.
mind.
It's
They're
more of-
crowd.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
they're like fucking Marvel movies of games. They're like crowd pleasing entertainment, but there's nothing really special about them.
Yeah, but they're funny because like it used to be the Lego characters couldn't talk, so then all of a
It
sudden
just
it'd
looked
be,
fucking
like,
weird.
Lego characters like emoting scenes out of a movie.
Like, have you seen the all these prequel memes going around recently? The Star Wars prequel memes.
Yeah, they've been
Hello
going
there,
around
all that.
for
They've been
years.
going for a while now. But like, have you seen the Lego Star Wars prequel memes? They're even better. It's like, you know, it's got Logan Paul. We found a dead body, and it's got like Qui-Gon Lego body. Oh, it's fucking great.
Oh gosh. But you see, they've even made Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Lego, like even movies. Like you go on Netflix.
They had
and they've
fucking
got-
Minecraft Lego, and I just saw Incredibles Lego, and fucking.
Oh.
How much money do they have again? What?
Fuck, have you seen like the Marvel Lego?
Oh,
Oh, my god!
I know, like they have Thanos
Yeah.
in a helicopter. Remember Thanos used to have a helicopter or some shit?
Wait, what?
And I got cut because in Infinity War they didn't mention the fucking Thanos copter. Well, I'm not a big comic buff, but there was this thing where in some comic in the 90s, Thanos was like in a helicopter. He was called the Thanos copter, and he rode around in a fucking helicopter for like the entire arc.
Yeah, yeah. They put
Thanos
that-
had a helicopter, and I'm sad they didn't reference it in Infinity War. Maybe the next part. This isn't a spoiler. Well, she
Yeah,
hasn't
yeah,
seen
I know.
Infinity War. Alright, so let's touch on Infinity War briefly without spoiling. Mr. W, feel free to fucking cover your ears. Infinity War was a fun romp. It was good. I didn't feel it was perfect. And honestly,
There's a few moments where I could pick out and go, if they didn't do that, would have been good.
some of it's a bit cringe, and a few characters you want to meet up again don't meet up. Like, whatever, well, she just cover your ears.
Yeah, okay, maybe we shouldn't do it because...
No, alright,
way
let's just
too much.
non-spoilery
Oh,
mentioning
we
it.
can say what we liked about the.
Yeah, but if we say too much, it'll spoil.
Alright, whatever.
Yeah.
The visuals were great. That's not really a spoiler. The story was, for the most part, entertaining, if not a little dumbed down. The new characters were introduced were fine, competent.
Probably the special effects was the highlight for me.
Yeah,
Like Thanos, like just
Doctor
as
Strange
soon
has
as he
some great-
comes on,
Oh, the strange effects were always interesting to watch.
yeah, even like it's like they literally Like the CG isn't as on point in other characters, and I feel like that's good because it's showing that Doctor Strange can do all this other shit because he's got like the stone.
It's supposed to be because he's supposed to be of another world.
Yeah.
He's not supposed to be human.
But do you feel like it kind of sucks that
He's human, but a
But,
freaking
like-
OP human.
Like, the comics themselves were like created in the 60s, and when they were originally designed, they were super psychedelic.
oh yeah, and bombastic designs.
Yeah, it was so like a lot of the stuff is sort of like out of this world. Even the dark dimension in the movie, it's like it's so weird.
Was it like the same as the Dark Dimension in freaking?
Very similar, but
Yeah.
like, it's very different. Like very out of this world, morphing shapes, constantly growing, that sort of thing.
The only issue I
But
had
there are
with
so many other
Thanos.
dimensions.
The only issue I had with Thanos is that because I'm a big comic book reader, he had his helmet on.
Yeah.
He didn't have his helmet on.
That
he had it
annoyed
at the
me.
start, and he didn't have it on throughout the.
This isn't a spoiler, it's in the
movie.
trailers, Walshy, but Thanos always, for the most part, unless flashbacks, only has his fucking helmet off, and it's dumb.
Yeah.
He looks
doesn't
like,
have his
dude,
armor on.
dude, he looks like a purple Homer Simpson. He does. You got it.
Yes.
It's
Someone's
like,
been eating too many donuts.
Yeah, you see
Well,
him,
have
and it's
you
just like,
also I know I haven't seen the movie yet, but I've seen like obviously the memes that are freaking going off on Facebook.
Yeah.
There's this
About
freaking meme where it's like the copy and paste. It's like a copy paste meme, and it's like, oh, could I copy your homework? And it's like, yeah, but just change a little bit, and it's got the freaking
yeah.
Justice League and then Infinity War.
No, it has the
Infinity.
Avengers Infinity War. It has freaking Dragon Ball. And it's like freaking the exact same.
Well, I know a lot of you audience members, for those of you who fucking listen, hit 6 subs, PewDiePie, watch out. But literally, I know we've like, oh, you talk about superheroes too much, you talk about movies too much. Well, you know, we like to talk about whatever. It's a general
It's,
podcast.
like, it's
Yeah.
the least divisive
So-
thing we could probably talk about.
Besides the Matrix and Lego, I'd like to get onto another topic which I'm fucking really interested about. The fall and the failure of the new DCEU, the DC Cinematic Universe, DC Comics movies. I'm gonna be...
What's the next DC movie coming out? I
Well,
don't even know.
I know
Stuff
they're
that I give zero fucks about Aquaman.
Are they making an Aquaman movie?
Yeah, this
Yeah,
year.
they are.
Oh, for
Wait, Aquaman's coming out this year.
Yeah, and I know, oh, Jason Momoa, he's alright, he's serviceable, he's boring, I don't care.
It might be
the-
interesting though.
Yeah, this is the meme I was talking about.
That's what I said about Wonder Woman, that's what I said...
Isn't Aquaman meant to be blonde?
Yeah.
Isn't he meant to be blonde? Why is the
Yeah,
guy
but they got
playing him?
fucking Khal Drogo from Game of Thrones
Well,
to
they should
play
have
him.
got Chris Hemsworth. That'd be funny.
Yeah, maybe it
Like
would
when he
be.
still had his long blonde hair.
Yeah, but he's Thor.
I know, but
Thor
he-
can't-
hey,
And they'd be like,
Deadpool's
oh, you're
doing
copying us.
Deadpool's doing that.
Yeah, but that's just Josh Brolin
He
playing
was-
Cable
he
in
was- he was
Deadpool
playing
2.
Green Lantern
and
in the
fa-
DC universe, and then he played Deadpool in the
Josh
Marvel
Brolin.
universe.
Yeah, oh yeah, Josh Brolin in
Yeah.
Deadpool.
Yeah.
He's been in Deadpool, he's playing Cable in Deadpool, Thanos in Infinity War, and he was in DC.
Yeah, but it's kind of like, but with that, when you like look at those two kind of characters, you can kind of see they're supposed to be two distinct characters.
Oh.
Like I didn't even notice it was Josh Brolin. I
Yeah.
thought it was some big purple dude.
Okay, so getting back to
Yeah.
the fall of the DCU, let's
You didn't
recap.
think Thanos was a human? You didn't
No.
think he was a human playing?
I
don't
didn't think he was
think
a human
he-
playing it.
he
I
look-
thought
he-
that
alright,
he
the
looked like
Thanos-
legit more like CG.
Whatever,
Yeah,
if they
it
use
did,
motion
yeah.
cap or whatever, Thanos looked cool,
See, I
he looked
knew-
believable.
I knew the voice,
But
but,
no,
I
what
couldn't match the voice with the face.
Yeah.
But what
That's
I'm,
not-
but
But
what
I
I'm
will
saying
be able to
is,
like distinguish between
unless
Thanos
you knew
and
it was
Cable.
Josh Brolin playing Thanos, you wouldn't know it was Josh Brolin.
I said this in the car the other day.
Makes
Josh
sense.
Brolin's probably getting the biggest fucking paycheck this year.
I
Imagine.
know. He's probably just gonna. I bet you he's just like cool.
Infinity War comes out. Deadpool 2 comes out. He's filming the Avengers fucking Infinity War 2. Oh fuck,
When
man.
did they start filming that?
I think
Did
it's
they-
already been
I'm
made.
pre-
Okay, so it's already
It's
made.
already
Oh,
been
Because I
made.
heard
Has
they
it?
bring. So you know the guy who plays Hawkeye. What's his name? Do you know the guy who plays Hawkeye?
Jeremy Reed.
Yeah. So they want to bring him into the next one because he was
He's
actually
gonna die.
He was
in
fucking
2
so
seconds.
absent.
shooting an arrow at bloody Thanos and then he'll rebound and.
Alright, well, she hasn't seen it. But...
Yeah, dude.
No, I'm saying what might happen in the second one.
I actually don't know because it's interesting what they could do, but it is Marvel, so hopefully they don't fucking cop out and bring everyone back to life. I'm not
Yeah.
spoiling shit. So the fall of the DCU. Let's recap, and no one's allowed to interrupt. They started with Man of Steel in 2013. Man of Steel is a barely competent film. It's got confusing elements. Superman acts like a drone the entire time. Henry Cavill portrays the character in a very boring way. But at the end of the day, the film is fine. It's rewatchable. It's nothing more. It's serviceable. It's not great. It's not the best interpretation of Superman we could have possibly gotten. And it's not the worst. But then they're rushing to make all these new films like fucking Wonder Woman or Aquaman, Shazam, Captain fucking Boomerang. I don't know. But it's just like if you can't make someone like Superman likable, charismatic, and awesome, then what hope in hell do you have with fucking Aquaman or fucking what's his face, Cyborg, who just looks stupid. And then obviously next they released Batman vs Superman in 2016.
Cyborg is so edgy.
Too edgy.
He's so edgy.
I never want to rewatch Justice League again, but getting back, Batman vs Superman came out. We have friends who like it. I thought it was like an incompetent, really. You have to sit through 2 hours of boringness and just dread.
I feel like there wasn't enough action.
I felt like the action, it was a bit boring. That's a big thing.
Even though they go, oh, some of the action is really cool. No, it's so boring.
And then Superman dies. We've all seen it, haven't we? Because you're just sitting through.
I felt that was freaking dumbass.
Yeah. Some of the action was fine. Wonder Woman was completely filler.
Next movie anyway.
Yeah,
so
no,
it almost makes you wonder what the fuck was the point of killing him off if they're just going to bring him back in this fucking second movie he's in. Then they made, after the failure that was Batman vs Superman, which I thought was fucking hilariously shit.
Then they made up for it in Justice League, I think.
No. Alright,
compare Batman vs Superman to Justice League.
I'd rather watch Justice League, but I don't like Justice League.
Oh, no.
Justice League is like a darker, edgier, shittier version.
It was a pretty successful failure.
Think of it that way.
It was literally copy-paste.
Alright, so after that, they had, after that, they had
Yeah.
Suicide Squad, made a lot of money, was very popular.
I
fucking
mind
hated
Suicide
it.
Squad.
Suicide Squad was good.
I thought Suicide
If
Squad
you
was
think
good.
Suicide Squad, if you enjoyed it, it's fine, but
Everyone was good except for Jared Leto.
it was not a good movie. For those of you who don't know, I pranked Pearce on his 18th birthday and got him a Jared Leto statue.
You know, I still look at that to this day.
And you're like, fuck you.
Oh my god.
But Suicide Squad came out. I thought it was a boring, incompetent mess. I didn't like fucking any of it.
Well, I'd say something like Suicide Squad suits.
DC.
DC's more
It's a
edgy
very
and
DC
vibe.
movie.
It's because
Yeah, but just because it's edgy doesn't make it good.
DC is so
Boring.
edgy and dark.
And so boring and dull and fucking
like-
lifeless,
And the
man.
thing is, with a superhero movie, I just want to go there and have a good time.
You want
I
to.
don't want to be bored and edgy.
And that's what Suicide Squad was.
Yeah.
Then after that, they released Justice League, which is fucking... Oh, no, the Wonder Woman, actually.
Wonder Woman was good.
No, it wasn't. Wonder Woman was a fucking... It was okay, mediocre. I think it's an okay film. It had a terrible third act. The villains...
It was better. I'd say.
Gal Gadot is a
I'd
terrible
say
actress.
Of all the DC
She was better than
movies,
Fast and Furious than she was in Wonder Woman.
I don't even remember in that.
Of all the DC movies, either Suicide Squad or Wonder Woman.
No,
the
probably
best they've made.
the best that they've made is probably fucking Wonder Woman, and even that's just boring.
See, I think the DC TV series were better than the DC movies.
Well, they're doing
Flash,
alright.
the Disney series. You've got Arrow, Gotham. Gotham, I love. If anyone's into DC TV shows on Netflix, watch Gotham. It's freaking amazing.
Isn't Gotham's like a prequel to like?
Yeah, so it was
Yeah,
before
dude.
Batman.
Yeah.
And it's like the
came back.
prequel to all like the villains, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
So you get a bit of a backstory of like Joker, Penguin, Catwoman, etc., etc. And no, I love it. It's a really good show.
Yeah, they're doing alright with the shows. It's just I found stuff like Wonder Woman incredibly dull.
Oh yeah.
And it was just this forced in at times feminist bullshit. It was just a boring movie. So and then Justice League came out, failure. None of the characters clashed. Batman was completely pointless for some reason. Aquaman was ridiculous.
Oh, like in Justice League, Batman was fucking useless.
Yes, Ezra Miller.
Was useless.
Ezra Miller, who
Isn't
plays
he
the
always
Flash,
useless,
literally
though?
didn't need to be
but
there.
This is like Aquaman was more useful.
And then
Yeah, I know.
And in Justice League, they
In a
resurrect.
movie with Aquaman in it, Batman was useless.
Whatever.
Wait, and they made
Shut up. Anyway, point is, it's like with Justice League, Superman, they fixed him. They made him sort of likable again, well, for the first time really, and he was all right. But they brought him back, and it's just like Superman's overpowered suddenly, even though he lost so easily to Batman in Batman vs Superman. Superman's suddenly like a fucking god, essentially. Where's the continuity?
They automatically win when Superman's back.
Yeah.
It's like they beat the crap out of Steppenwolf.
And Steppenwolf's a shit villain. He's a shit
The thing
villain.
about Justice League is because my favorite member of the Justice League would have to be Green Lantern, definitely.
And he wasn't in it.
Well, they made little
Cameos
little
and references.
cameos
man.
and references. But I reckon it would have been 10 times better because the original Justice League was Flash, Cyborg, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Superman, Batman, Green Lantern.
Yeah.
That was the Justice League, and I reckon it would have been 10 times better if they had brought that.
And their HQ is so much cooler than the Avengers.
Oh, yeah.
In the comics, their HQ is the best.
Yeah.
Well, even in
It's a
the
satellite in space.
it's
And then what is
it's the
Avengers?
Watchtower, isn't
It's a
it?
big tower.
A big
Yeah.
tower.
It's like, oh, we're in New York. We're cool. We're hipsters. Shut up, Avengers.
Well, each hero's got their own like HQ or their lair. Or
So, like, I think that they should just abandon the fucking failure that was the DC Cinematic Universe. Wait a few, like, maybe 5 years, then start the DC, make a new, completely different with new actors and everything, new films, superhero DC movies. So make a new DCEU and just abandon this one, because this one's a fucking failure. I don't want to see a fucking Cyborg movie or an Aquaman movie, because they're all just going to be trite.
See, every time I hear that a new Marvel movie's out, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go see it. When I hear the
Well,
new
dude,
DC movies,
well,
They
the thing
should-
is, after Avengers 4, there's no more titled Marvel
oh yeah,
movies.
no.
Everything else is just like planned Marvel movie. planned
No,
Marvel movie.
they're just fucking
That's
doing
it.
Guardians of the Galaxy 3 and all
Well,
that.
actually,
Yeah, but the thing is, we don't like you say that, but who knows?
Well, I don't fucking care.
a
to
new
be honest,
Marvel
it's
movie that
weird.
I actually want to ask your opinion on, Liam, is Ant-Man and the Wasp.
I give less of a.
I'm
I
kinda
cannot.
curious.
See, I love Ant-Man.
I
don't
dislike. I
watch
thought
it.
the first Ant-Man was fine. It was a bit boring.
What you do,
No, yeah, all right, don't worry, podcast.
Don't-
I thought that the first.
Ah.
I thought that the first Ant-Man movie was fine. It was a bit boring, not my thing. I'm not being a dick, but I cannot think of anything I give less of a fuck about than Ant-Man and the Wasp. I have no interest in it whatsoever. I don't know who the Wasp is. I don't care. I don't care.
Wasp was
Yeah, it's some Wasp bitch. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I just.
Wait, you gave her wings and blasters? You just created that, right? No, I had them with you.
Nah,
Nah.
I think it's gonna be good.
What?
And the other one I'm looking forward to, obviously,
Nah.
is Deadpool 2. Because,
Yeah, we'll
you know,
see
who doesn't
Deadpool
love
2.
I
Ryan
reckon
Reynolds?
Dub.
But I'm just
I
over
reckon
the fucking
Deadpool 2 is gonna be
superheroes.
great.
Yeah.
Comes
I
out
reckon it'll be
as
good.
garbage.
I mean, like.
What if they tried to explore like sort of a Matrix-like superhero movie, like with concepts from that? Like, what if they actually lost to Thanos and this is all a simulation in hell or some shit? Well,
Well,
not
no,
not
what
exactly
if-
that, but you know what I mean. Like something.
What
like,
if they created like specifically not DC, not Marvel,
a
but
third
someone
one?
created like a separate superhero world, sort of like Watchmen, except make it a bit more make the
Mature.
heroes more human.
That's what the X-Men are, sort of.
Yeah.
But no, but the X-Men are still like heroes.
They're like meta. No, what's the thing? Like mutants or some shit.
Yeah. But I mean, like, have you seen Watchmen?
Yeah.
You know about
Are
Watchmen.
you
I thought it was
talking
good.
more along the lines of like?
He's like an anti-hero. Watchmen is very weird.
Well, no, because the Watchmen is you've got
They're good films.
heroes, but they're dealing with
Human issues,
human issues.
like diseases, murder, and all that shit.
Yeah, like the Doctor
Oh,
Manhattan.
okay.
He is ridiculously powerful.
So you want a third superhero franchise? You know the problem with setting that
But I
up
want
in
some-
today's climate. You have to make fucking comics, movies, TV
Yeah.
shows everywhere, and people might not like it. Like,
Yeah.
oh, what is this fucking third or fourth
Like,
superhero franchise coming
make-
out of nowhere? It'll
Like
be.
making the characters like somewhat human, but at the same because like
Yeah, but they tried to do that with Suicide Squad, and it was
think
just
of it
cringy.
this, like Marvel is doing humans becoming gods, and then DC is doing gods becoming human.
What?
Does
I didn't
make
get that.
sense?
I get what you
think
mean,
of
like
it
the
this way.
Infinity Stone thing, but that's not.
Well, no, like think of it like okay, probably Iron Man.
Oh.
Iron Man, he starts off as an arrogant human being with billions of dollars at his disposal.
Iron Man is a fucking
So like Batman.
awesome movie.
Yeah, like Batman, except he builds this suit and now he's like so super.
Except
powerful.
Iron Man, everybody knows who Tony Stark is.
Yeah.
Iron Man. Batman hides his identity.
Yeah.
Batman's more dark. Batman's more mysterious. Batman doesn't work in the daylight. You know.
Well,
It's-
Captain America when he gets imbued with that sign.
Why can't they just make solo Batman movies? That'll make a successful DC.
I just feel like they got to stop changing the. I understand why they changed the role of Batman because obviously
Ben Affleck's okay. I like him.
He's a good Bruce Wayne. He's not a good Batman. I'll say that.
Yeah, but what if they because there was even talks of them just bringing back fucking
They need
George
to
Clooney.
do
no, George Clooney. Yeah, let's bring back Adam. No, he's dead.
One excuse. For
Let's bring back
Batman,
let's bring back
George Clooney.
George Clooney
Why
was
would
the
you
worst.
bring back George
I'm just
Clooney?
saying.
Fuck, he was like the George Clooney was such a bad Batman. He's like
I know.
He's
he was in that phase of full blown retarded cat
I didn't know
Batman
he was
and
acting.
like,
I thought he was
anti-age
just
drug
being
Batman.
himself.
Just cancer.
God, it was crap. Oh jeez, yeah, but there was even saying let's bring back Christian Bale.
Christian Bale, yeah.
He was a great Batman.
I haven't seen him in any movies recently. I don't even know if he's still
I
an
don't-
actor.
I don't think he get
Yeah,
I don't think he gets
is
cast
acting,
anymore, to be
eh?
honest. I don't know what the fuck's happening with him. But yeah, they could have a successful DC if they explored more concepts and shit. Because the DC cinematic universe or whatever has fucking fallen to shit, and Marvel's
Oh,
just
yeah.
destroying them. And I don't
Yeah.
even think Marvel's movies are that competent. Some of them are.
Well, then they're not supposed to be like groundbreaking cinema. They're just supposed to be a fun romp.
Yes, but a fun romp. You can't have fun romps every fucking month coming out. Like we got 5 a year.
I wish the Fast and Furious franchise would get a couple of hints off Marvel by ending the movie franchise because they're going to make at least 4 more Fast and Furious
I
movies.
thought they were ending at 10. No.
No, I think
But are they really gonna end Marvel after Infinity
they'll
War?
have
No.
to. Well,
Well,
the
alright,
Avengers. There won't be any more Avengers
There's
movies.
another Avengers movie coming out
Holy moly! When? What?
next year. Another Avengers
Oh,
movie.
Yeah, then they're bringing
Have
out.
you not seen like their
Dude, they're
timeline?
doing more. They're doing Captain.
Like, we've got this year we've still got Ant-Man and Wasp,
Yeah.
Captain Marvel.
Holy fuck, that's so gay. They've still got Captain Marvel, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and all this shit to do.
No, like
Yeah,
after.
but all of
And then what's going to happen? Like,
all that is going to come out like after Avengers 4.
and when that's all done, what's going to happen? 5-10 years down the road, they'll just start another Marvel universe
another
and
four
reboot it
movies
all
as
with
well,
different
right?
actors, and it just goes on and on forever.
Do you remember at the end of 4 Ragnarok how there was that, the end credits?
I
So
didn't
they're gonna
even
make another
stay
one.
for
They're gonna
it.
make another 4 movie as well.
See, it's just a trailer to the next movie, and it pisses me
Yeah.
off.
Alright, can we think of a new topic because this is really getting me depressed.
Marvel. Alright, bottom line, Marvel's
Well,
gay.
Dude, Marvel is like they're predictable, but there's still some
Very.
enjoyment to have
So,
out of their movies.
It is crowd-pleasing entertainment at its finest. It does its job. It's serviceable. Nothing more.
And the thing is, it's got a very wide audience. You know, you got adults who love superheroes when they were kids who love superheroes now.
Yeah.
You know. It's,
Oh, did you see the new Lucifer?
Still need to.
Oh, dude, hurry up and watch it.
I haven't started watching it.
Well, Justin,
It's on Netflix,
you're
yeah.
saying
Yeah.
Yeah.
you were talking about a third superhero.
No, shut up. Let's.
Wait, what?
No, with the third superhero.
Mr. W, I command you to stop.
You can command me, but it's
Dude,
not
we're
gonna
just-
happen.
We're just
Okay.
trying to.
So-
yeah.
The only problem is with it is that you've already got, obviously you got the two
DC
major
Marvel,
ones,
yeah.
DC Marvel.
Yeah, but
And-
Marvel's like crushing DC, so it's like DC doesn't really.
Crushing in inverted commas.
Yeah, true. Wait, we're talking about it in the last episode, or a few episodes ago. We talked about how freaking Disney was taking over and
Becoming a monopoly.
Becoming a
Disney
monopoly.
I think they'd be fine for now. It's something
do
to look.
they
look-
own DC yet?
No.
No, Disney would that's probably a point where someone would probably have to step in.
Like
you can't do
no,
that.
nobody's gonna step in because they're technically.
Because if
They're
DC is
technically
going
in their
under,
legal right,
Disney's
okay?
going to buy them
They're
out.
just becoming I see them buying something like Warner Bros, which whatever.
The problem with monopolies is there's a point where, like for instance, in Australia, there's a policy in place called the 4 pillars,
yeah.
right? And the
Oh, yeah.
4-pillar policy was created during the 80s, I believe.
Yep.
And it was in place to prevent the big 4 banks from merging into one.
Yep.
That's it. That was the
Oh,
why
okay.
it was created. Because once you have a monopoly, they're hard to break.
Yeah, but I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Like you have to go through a whole.
another monopoly could rise. What's Disney's rival? Fucking.
Does Disney have a?
They
rival?
don't have one at this
Disney-
point.
DreamWorks Animation.
DreamWorks is owned by them.
No, it's not. That's owned by
not?
Warner
They're
Bros.
2 separate
Oh.
movies.
They're
Are
separate
they?
entities, mate. Yeah, they got parent company. It's weird how it works.
As
But,
long as there's competition, it's fine.
Yeah.
But the way Disney's going, what does Disney own? Disney owns Fox.
Fox,
now.
ESPN, they own Marvel, they own Star Wars, which
20th Century?
Star Wars is just a franchise, but it's fucking
Yeah.
huge. 20th Century Fox, they own Pixar, they own a lot of shit.
So the thing is, Disney owns a lot of good properties.
Yeah.
So the thing is, Disney's just
So,
making money,
wait,
money.
I think
money
it would be
over
easy to
hand.
list what they don't have. They don't have DC, and they don't have.
They don't have, let's see, they don't have fucking
Warner Brothers.
Warner Bros, they don't have.
Can you imagine if they actually did?
Is that it? Is
If
that
they
No,
did
there's a
Warner
lot more we
Brothers.
just can't think of it right now.
Yeah.
probably
But
some
the
like
point-
independent, small?
Yeah, but there's other shit out there.
Little-
You know.
Bloomhouse.
Yeah.
Weinstein Productions.
All the-
yeah.
There's
They
always
won't
small
own
ones.
Tarantino.
They
They'll never
don't own like New Line Cinemas. They don't own
Disney
anything like that.
will never own Tarantino.
Yeah, well, that's
They will never.
why would
own him.
Tarantino want to sell his fucking franchise to them?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, Disney will never have.
Do you reckon all Tarantino movies take place in the same universe?
They do.
Yeah. Oh, so like
There is
Hateful Eight. Is there like a timeline I can find on the internet? Because
Yeah, you
I'd be
do.
really curious.
Yeah,
Because
there
like
is.
Hateful Eight takes place years before fucking
Yeah, like everything
Inglourious
is
Bastards.
in that. Yeah, they do. Like for instance, you know Oswaldo Mowbray.
Yeah.
He's
He's a
Wait,
descendant.
remember his real name?
Yeah.
Pete Hitchcock.
Pitch it. Oh, so he's a descendant.
He is a
of-
descendant of one of the English guys, Michael Fassbender's character.
Yeah.
In Inglourious Bastards.
Oh, fucking
There are family links.
John Salas or something. I can't remember.
Yeah, something Hitchcock.
Okay, I'll probably rewatch it. That's interesting to think about, like timelines
And
connected.
also, but the thing is, what is it? What's Mr. Yellow and what's the guy? The other guy in Pulp Fiction.
Mr. Yellow and
No, Mr. Blonde and
the Gimp.
no, not the Gimp. Mr. Yellow. Mr.
I fucking
Blonde
love the Gimp.
and
These two don't know much about Tarantino, so we probably
Oh
should.
no, that's why we're not.
John.
Yeah.
Fuck, what's his name? John.
Snow?
No, not John.
No, John. Why do I keep saying Io? John.
Frickin' Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Pulp Fiction.
John Smith
It
for
was
days, man.
Samuel L. Jackson
Do you not watch
and
it?
No. I do not watch
Travolta!
Game of Thrones.
Travolta, yes! John Travolta!
His character.
Tra-
His
Travolta.
character. Mr. Blonde and John Travolta's character, they're brothers.
They're brothers. They are.
Oh yeah, but they're
Brother.
whatever.
Yes, right, in Tarantino's universe, they're brothers.
I like how it's all connected though. That's nice. Even
And
Marvel does it to an
There's
extent.
only one.
Yeah.
There's only one real common strand link in all the movies together. Red apple tobacco.
So,
That's it.
there was a bit of a tragedy in the music industry that happened about a week ago. An artist who I was very familiar with, but I didn't enjoy too much. I think he's very nice, competent. He made some great bangers. Avicii, if you guys didn't hear, I'm sure we all did though.
Yeah, I've heard about it.
So Avicii has actually died. When
Yeah.
people were theorizing it was a drug overdose, but Pearce, you reckon it's something
Yeah,
else?
What do you
so
reckon it
I
was?
was on Facebook the other day and I managed to scroll through a little Win News.
Facebook, is that where you get your facts from?
Yeah.
You
Let's-
are
Hey, if
fake
it's
news.
on
Most
Facebook,
reliable
it must
source.
be true.
Hey,
South Park
yeah.
quote.
But yeah, this particular post mentioned that Avicii had committed suicide. So obviously he might have some family issues going on.
But how? Like, he didn't hang himself, obviously, didn't they?
No,
found him
they didn't go into that much depth. They
purposely overdose, some shit like that.
that wasn't the first thing I heard. I heard that he did overdose. But that was just a conspiracy theory.
Fair enough.
But you know what? It's
Did the Illuminati kill Avicii?
But the thing is,
Did they?
Did they?
I've been talking to a fair people about this whole issue, and they said, "Oh, he's just a DJ." He wasn't just a DJ. I mean,
He was a recording artist.
he was a recording. He was.
He can sing.
He can sing, but he was mostly just a DJ.
He made some
However-
absolutely fucking awesome songs.
Oh, yeah,
I'll list
like-
some of my favorites. Hey Brothers, definitely my favorite. Stuff like Waiting for Love, even the days, the nights, and shit like that. He's got some bangers.
Yeah, and he also
Yeah.
he did a lot of music with a lot of famous.
He had like a
artists,
distinct. Yeah, he did
Yeah,
collaborations and shit.
So he did Calvin Harris. He did a collab with Calvin Harris.
Yeah.
David Guetta, another good DJ. Who else? There's a couple more real famous people that he's. Oh, Sia. You know Sia?
So yeah,
Got
I don't really like her.
Okay.
But, you know,
Yeah, like you can never see her eyes.
doesn't
Yeah.
she have like
Always like there.
she has
you
like
know.
AIDS on her eyes or something?
I
I don't
actually
know.
thought that Sia was of Asian descent.
I have no idea.
Just say
Asian.
just say
But you
gook.
can't tell because you can't see her eyes. So how do you know if she is?
Just
Her face is always like covered up in whenever she's talking.
Hey, it might be a cultural thing. She might.
How
you know
does she even see
you know
through all the
Ching
hair
ching
anyways?
ching 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 chong. I'm
No,
bad at
but
driving.
You know how some
Yeah.
Arabics they have the burqas?
Bockers.
Maybe that's part of her culture. She has to
It's
have her
it's
hair
fucking
down
hair.
that
She
low.
doesn't have to.
Culture is
She
she?
speaks
I don't know.
American, English, whatever.
She looks like a regular human.
Dumb bitch culture. That's what I say.
Yeah, she's got like retarded eyes. I
It
don't
could be
know.
just a way of her distincting herself from everyone else.
Oh, could be.
Yeah.
It could be, yeah.
Could
But
be.
like-
Because think of it this way: some musician who wears like that, like you never see their face. How is that? That's probably
Like
good
Dead
marketing
Mouse and
stuff.
shit. I guess he's.
Yeah,
on
Yeah,
that.
like-
but yeah, what Dead Mouse? Yeah, Dead Mouse is a good example.
Well,
Like, everyone knows who he looks
I
like, but
think
his
he
icon
did a
is
face
Dead
reveal.
Mouse.
His icon is that fucking black mouse with the half
Yeah.
ear. It's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the LED light up.
The thing about Avicii is that he wasn't just part of the generic sort of pop or even rock to a certain extent crowd. He had a certain sound, you know, the sort of twang like da 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 dun dun, you know, that shit.
Well, Hey Brother sounded very country.
That's my favorite one.
My
Yeah,
opinion, it was
it
very
was like
country.
what Keith Urban does, country pop rock.
Yeah, country pop. Yeah,
but I
yeah.
can't describe it. It's like, you know, it was
Oh.
really good.
I loved
Yeah.
his music, and the thing
Yeah.
about it is, I always wanted to see him live.
Oh, I did
and I never
too.
got the chance to see him live.
I've seen Keith Urban live, but
Didn't Keith Urban win like American Idol or some shit?
He won the Voice.
yeah, and that's
a couple
what
years
blew him
back.
up. Like, you know,
Yeah, he
shit,
did
people
too,
can get
didn't he?
famous off SoundCloud. That's not going to happen. People can get famous off winning American Idol, The Voice,
Yeah.
whatever. That's Nicki
Yeah.
Minaj used to be a contestant, became a judge, and now a fucking mega successful shit songwriter.
Probably be a porn star in a couple of years' time.
Oh, you look at the size of those fucking titties, man.
Probably already.
Oh.
She's yeah. I
Have
don't
you
know
seen what she wears? Barely nothing. Okay.
about that. Nothing, mate.
She is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like
You know how she's raking
Yeah.
in the money?
Yeah.
Because basically she appeals to women, and then like the horny teenage guy ear apart.
I was just like, oh
It's
fuck,
like-
she's talking about her clit again. And you know, they have a massive circle jerk about that. And it's like, oh my god, it's such empowering
Okay,
music.
Liam,
It's so good.
okay.
Oh my god, it's gonna make so much
It's same
money
with,
and horniness and oh god,
same
everybody
with
loves it.
Ariana
It's
Grande.
terrible. Yeah, Ariana Grande is like,
Ariana
she's
Grande.
music is just kind of
I mean,
generic pop cancer, GBC, like I
I
said.
mean, what? Besides
At least
like,
Ariana
that
Grande
blew
wears clothes,
everyone
though.
away.
And they're like pushing. Oh, it was like,
Oh yeah, what the
what?
that freaking cancerous song that
When they're on the bikes, when they're on the
And it's like really
treadmill.
sexual
side to
undertones.
side.
Side to side.
side
Oh,
to side.
when-
She's like, got me
when-
working
when-
side to side.
I
oh,
remember
cock.
they were playing that when we were at camp. Remember
Yeah.
that? And I just sat there and I know the reasoning behind the song. I just thought listening to it, I'm like, this is super awkward to play in this situation.
We're all running around and shit.
Yeah, I was just thinking like, this song is so like it's so hypersexualized.
Well, you weren't like
No
looking
one
at.
makes a comment about it.
No one
Well,
made.
you weren't looking at the teacher's ass, were you?
It's like, can you see the resemblance?
Like it's like if you listen to the lyrics.
Yeah, but to them it's
and then
just
someone
pop crap,
explain-
you know?
Yeah, but if you actually listen to it and like look into the lyrics,
Yeah.
and
It's
read
crap.
It, it's like holy shit.
Yeah, but the thing
What are
about
you
pop
doing?
is
So
a lot of the lyrics are
fucking
so.
sexualized.
A lot of the
It's
lyrics are
ridiculous.
so fucking badly made with pop songs in general. They're just like, you know.
Yeah, and even the music video is hypersexual.
It is.
Like
And
what? The women are like on those
Electrical
those
bikes.
electrical bikes.
Yeah, some
and
gay
they're
shit.
like
Yeah.
wearing G-strings.
Yeah, pretty much. And
Have you
then
not seen Anaconda by Nicki Minaj?
Terrible.
Where she's deep throwing a banana.
Yeah,
then
but
when
the
she's
thing
like,
is,
got the
with
cream on her
Anaconda,
boobs.
It's being
Yeah.
deliberate, whereas Side to Side became an
It's subtle.
international hit,
it's subtle.
and no one makes a comment.
You know
No,
what's
I made a
sad?
comment.
I hate pop, but that wasn't even the worst song ever. And then Nicki Minaj fucking ruins it.
Oh, she ruined it for everybody. That's why
Fair enough.
I don't listen to pop music as much anymore.
Yeah.
Like I'm more of a country / jazz kind of music
Oh,
listener.
I like Casey Chambers. I like me some Keith Urban, man. Dixie Chicks, man. Dolly Parton. I'm
You sound
listen.
like Billy Ray Cyrus.
Slow down.
be Billy
You're
Ray
gonna
Break my heart,
crash.
my icky breaky
Oh,
heart.
Billy Ray Cyrus, man. Yeah, he's not even that bad. Oh, also, I probably the only one who really cares, but you should care because it's really good. Beer Bongs Bentley's Post Malone's new album. Boom, it's out.
When does it come? Is it out already?
It's out.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
fucking
it's out.
so
It
dope.
came out only 2 days ago, didn't
Yeah,
it?
it did, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, Post Malone is fucking because Stony. It was last year, and that had some really good hits. Some of my favorites being Up There, Cold, Rockstar, Psycho. No, actually, Psycho's on the new album. So is
Psycho is
Rockstar.
probably one of his most.
He's got
songs,
like
isn't it?
Cold, Yours Truly by Austin Post. He's got fucking some great shit there, man. It's fucking.
I
so
think the
good.
cool thing about Post Malone is he came from like a poor upbringing, and
That's
now
that's how.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
I
dude,
did, yeah.
you like.
Yeah.
so he's like
And you know, it shows the power of the internet. The whole reason Post Malone was famous is because he had good music in the first place. A few of his songs blew up. Then he was shouted out by H3 on his podcast. And that shows just the power of the internet.
Can I just
Yeah.
say though?
And I mean, he was already a bit famous, but that helped him get fucking up there.
Like in
Yeah.
today's society, the internet is so fucking powerful.
Oh,
and
dude.
people don't really.
And I hate it when celebrities are
Yeah,
like, oh,
it
it's not
is.
that powerful. My fan and arm is stronger and TV is much better. Internet's
No,
probably the most
yeah.
powerful medium right now. You're
Someone
fucking
like Post
delusional.
Malone
Yeah.
came out of the internet,
And
he
he
is
fucking
now.
blew. And it's not some bullshit.
Post
shit.
Malone was
His
nothing
songs
until he hit
are
the internet,
so
eh?
good.
Yeah.
Internet is music so
That
good.
was
Oh,
like
he's got
Eminem,
great
though.
shit.
Eminem was nothing.
fucking
until-
hate Eminem.
No, and then Dr. Dre saw the potential he had, and then.
Why do you
decided
like Eminem for? Why do you think
Oh,
I should
'cause
like
I
Eminem?
like the truth behind his lyrics. I
Like-
think.
Like
and-
truth as in like the undertones and shit?
Yeah, like the backstory to what he's talking about. Like, I
Alright.
reckon it's great.
But what's Eminem done? I don't get it.
He was just a white rapper.
He was the first official white
But
rapper
But does it matter that?
to hit.
Does that matter? Like,
yeah, but back then it was like
you know-
rap was exclusively a black thing.
what?
Yeah.
Trevor Bolt was the first convicted pedophile. Should we respect him?
Oh, for
Yes!
God's sake, here we go.
Shouldn't
But like, I mean, Eminem's fine. Eminem's famous for a reason. Eminem's fucking 45. He's still making music. He's a good guy.
He's named after the chocolates, man.
Well,
Jeez.
it's spelled like M or some weird spelling. You know, Eminem's competent.
Yeah.
He's good. He makes some good. I like a few of his songs, but
I don't like
he collabs a lot, like with
his new song with Ed
River
Sheeran.
Run.
Oh,
I
that,
fucking hate that.
they just play it too much on the radio.
I know. On Power
just-
FM, it's on every bloody day.
It's getting to the point as soon as you hear the.
I turn it
music
off
starting,
at this
yeah,
point.
Exactly.
I find it like you guys still listen to the radio. Just throw on Spotify.
Yeah, but that uses up data. You gotta understand.
Yeah, and we're tight asses.
And I'll do it.
Not
Just
if you
like-
get
Just
Spotify
download-
Premium.
Dude, you could just download the album.
I recently found the perfect radio station, so I don't care. But here's the thing, like with music, as I said, really subjective, really fucking good. There's shit, really good stuff out there. I'm even into like Lil Pump and all that now. He's really nice. They got some bangers. Stuff I don't like Macklemore. His sound is so boring. People love him, but
I just
Macklemore-
feel like I'm listening to the same song over and over with different lyrics.
You know that one he did with Just Clean?
Yes.
That new one? Someday we'll get fucking raped or whatever.
No, I know which one you're talking about. Yes, yes.
It's sort of like boring, especially re-listening to it. And the instrumentals are just plain bad.
Yeah.
Like, did they just go on some like royalty-free buy instrumental site, buy it, shove it in the song, and just hope it would stick? So it's obviously professionally made, but
Oh, yeah.
I just don't like it.
Yeah.
Like Macklemore, Eminem, not my thing.
No, what's a popular musician that is you just fucking hate their guts?
Oh, that I really fucking hate: Nicki Minaj, Ariana Grande, Macklemore, Eminem,
So all pop
fucking
stars.
Selena Gomez, Justin Bieber. Let's see.
Justin Bieber hasn't brought a song out since
Well, I hated him, but
Is he in
he's got some.
jail or some shit?
no, Bill Cosby is though.
He,
Bill
so,
Cosby.
What?
Yes, he
No,
is.
he's not.
Bill Cosby.
He's not in jail.
He's
did
potentially...
he like touch his kiddo? I don't fucking know. Oh, have some pudding,
I
man.
thought the cat with him. I heard that his case got thrown out of court.
No, I thought. It
I
got
honestly have
extended.
zero fucking idea what
I
happened
heard
with
it
him.
got extended so that he's going to be in there for a lot longer than what he was originally
What
going
a
to be.
faggot.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby, like if anyone who knows the Cosby Show, you know the Bill Cosby.
Yeah, I watched it a bit.
Yeah.
The Cosby Show, but with what we know now, it's just him dancing with a
See, when he was on that show, he was just this sweet, kind little old man, and now
that's just a character, though.
Now he's just turned into this absolute child molester.
Well, if he's a child molester, like, it's, you know...
Oh, crap.
Is he in jail?
Bill Cosby, guilty on 3 counts.
I don't want this to be the fucking Channel Awesome thing again, where we barely researched it and we have to drone on the next podcast.
Yeah, that's not dig into that.
But fuck, he was good. Like, do you hate it when it's like, even the Harvey Weinstein thing last year, I didn't really like him that much at all. But like, isn't it kind of like bad that people you like will end up to do really shitty things?
Everyone, well, here's one for instance. Do any of you guys like Natalie Portman?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
What did she do? She was Padme, and I fucking hated her.
The hashtag Time's Up, hashtag Me Too movement.
Oh, yes.
Is that some feminist bullshit?
Okay, so she supports that movement, which is to end sexual abuse whatsoever.
Oh, fuck.
Here's the weird thing. She is good friends with Roman Polanski. Roman Polanski got into trouble for analing a 13-year-old.
Yeah.
And then she went out of her way to support a petition to, like, free Roman Polanski.
That's because bias, man.
The thing is, she is against sexual abuse, but then it's completely fine when your best mate does it. Unacceptable. Either you're against it and it's whole,
right?
Well, I mean, okay, I don't know how to word
Either
this.
you're fully against it or you're fully with it.
Yeah.
It's an iDubbbz quote.
You can't be on the line.
You can't just go, I'll make an exception for a good friend.
Are you joking? Dude, it's like an iDubbbz quote. Everything's okay or none of it is, but in this scenario, none of the right things or whatever it is. But I would say Natalie Portman, I didn't have a history of her. I didn't like her in 4. I didn't like her in the Star Wars prequels. I didn't like her in whatever. But, you know...
I reckon she was pretty good in the Star Wars prequels.
Padme's so... Alright, she's good at acting, but Padme is the boringest character ever.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But so... A lot of those characters are.
But then to see
any kind of movie.
Yeah. But then to see her go out of her way to like defend someone who's justifiably done something retarded.
Literally, like this isn't even like using your position of power to try and get something. This is like you drugging and forcing yourself on an underage mind. That's what Roman Polanski did.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Which is even worse than that Me Too shit.
I suppose so.
Yeah.
I'd say, like, at least on the scale of shittiness, that would be worse.
Or is it The Matrix and none of us actually know who Natalie Portman is because we're in The Matrix.
Which she shouldn't be doing.
We are in The Matrix.
I mean, if she's fully against it, who cares if it's my best mate? They can get sent to jail.
I just feel like, well, clearly you don't know your best friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for episode 16 of the Coinflip podcast. We had a mad time. Whatever. Please don't kill yourselves. We need the money.